technology is definitely continues to grow as a segment of the economy and a segment of what we touch. What will truly happen, has happened, and continue to happen ever more is things will be simple and natural as far as the interaction between the consumer and the merchant is concerned. To actually accomplish that, to create a natural experience, requires a lot of technology. And we thrive to deploy technology, whether it is with Smart Assistant or with logistics chain management or with delivery systems, in order to remove friction and to make what could be very complicated very simple for the consumer.
To work with mayors like Mike across the country and frankly around the world to address some of the kinds of challenges and opportunities that he described. So it revolves largely around how we can use data, technology, our products to help cities do a better job of serving the needs of their constituents, both so they can deliver better services more efficiently and also compete more effectively on a national or a global scale for investment.
Well, it's important to acknowledge that curators and intermediaries are not going away. But what's going to change is that they will have to provide a disproportionate amount of value to justify their profit margin in the future. For Amazon, they do that. They justify their existence and their margin because they provide incredible price and great selection on things like household commodity items. And at Bergdorf or Barney's, they do that by having incredible curation and great personalized service, which us as the consumer feels, all right, I want to pay them a margin for it because they do add value. But for those retailers that are just defending their profit margin simply on the basis that they have a store in a particular location, distribution is no longer enough to justify that.
I feel such a deep loyalty to American Express. I was so happy to hear about their new card coming out because I do truly believe it answers the needs of what every small business person really wants, which is improved cash flow, more accountability as to where the money actually goes. I never knew where my money went because I was so fast at spending it. Because I also didn't have the time to sit down and go through the accounts and figure out, do I need more cash? What was the expenses for? Because I didn't have the time to break them down. Today, with the new card, you can do that as a small business person. In short, what it basically does is takes the power of the small business with all the access that those guys used to have and put it in the hands of small business. And I think that's only fair.
There's great promise in crypto, and frankly, I would say that when Bitcoin arrived, right, it had solved one of the hardest problems in computer science, and it did it in such an elegant way that most of us were too stupid to figure out that it was a general purpose protocol for building an app. It took us a year or two to figure that out. And so then along comes Ethereum, which is basically a development platform for cryptocurrency. It's like the Java or .NET of crypto. And now others have come along. We have those two main use cases, right? We have store a value and build other apps. We have not yet had the breakthrough app that has created utility. I would say that as we thought about it, fintech before crypto, and specifically a stablecoin, is like mobile before the iPhone came along. Now that we've got programmable, real, stable currency, you will see the innovation take off in crypto. That's my personal belief, and that's why Coinbase has done this.
Everyone in this room has experienced their own digital revolution. We all recognize the speed at which technology is transforming our lives, both as consumers and professionals. And with this recognition comes a fair amount of trepidation, amplified by the daily headlines warning us about how artificial intelligence will replace the human workforce. But I'm here today with a different perspective. My perspective is that the true value of artificial intelligence lies in its ability to augment and enhance the human element, rather than in its ability to replace it.
Like, why are financial institutions interested in crypto and blockchain when they're the incumbents? And there's really fundamentally two reasons. One is there is now a recognition that these networks are on an inevitable march to be the fundamental rails upon which value moves?
Well, at this point in my life, I like being involved with companies that help people, that make it better for American people, that help it make it better for all people. 47 years old. We all like money. When I was younger, every time I made an investment for monetary purposes, I would lose. Every time I made an investment because it's going to help somebody else, it was the right thing to do. I've always, went big. And with the company I'm advising for now, Steady, we want to help people get, more income because 43% of Americans have 2 jobs. And, I did a focus group with a lot of these people, and these are people that do jobs that I couldn't do. I'm embarrassed to say I've never had a job. I've never had to have a job, but I respect people that, do odd jobs to, make ends meet, to help out their family, or, to just try to get, more financial gain in their life. I really respect those people. So with the company I'm with now, it's all about the people. It's all about helping people because it shouldn't be hard to find work. Everybody wants to work, and it shouldn't be hard to do that.